Here we go. Good morning, everybody. It's a special day when I get to talk to Josh Wolkon of both Ace and Steuben's. And today's one of those days. Sort of cold outside, but it gets warm when I get to visit with you, Josh. It's true. My God, I think we've known each other forever and a day.
20, yeah, going on 28 years probably.
Oh,
Since 96. Yeah.
you were hardly born. You were getting out of college, I think.
I was out of college. I was 20, 26, 25 years old, 25 when we met.
That made me 12, going on 90. Okay. But since then, lots of things have happened. And two great things that are happening are Ace and Steuben's, which are technically next door neighbors.
They are indeed. Yes, we are sister restaurants.
You take over. Who do you want to talk about first? And we have a big event coming up. But who do you want to talk about?
Sure, let's start with Wings and Whiskey. In fact, we were just coincidentally honored last night by the Denver Housing Authority, made it on their wall of fame for our contributions over the years, which have amounted to over $200,000 to help raise money for the Youth Culinary Academy, which is an organization, Cafe Osage over at 13th and Osage, helps teach kids, young adults living in low-income housing, how to work in restaurants. We need more of those. It's a great program. We've been doing it for more than 10 years now. This event, minus those COVID years when we switched to Peking Duck House. But yeah, it's coming up a week from Sunday. Wings and Whiskey.
I got my tickets first day.
You are always on this event. We
I
appreciate
have been to this event.
Yes. Yes.
Tell everybody all about it.
So Wings, it's really just a fun festival of chicken wings and music and whiskey cocktails and whiskey tastings and fun games and competitions and chances to win prizes, and all for a great cause, as I just mentioned. So there's, I think 8 competing restaurants, and it's a friendly competition. Everybody brings a wing. Some of these chicken wings are from their, the menu at their restaurant. Oftentimes they do a special wing just for the day. And you get, a ticket entry gets you to walk around, taste all the wings. Every wing comes with a side. And put your vote in for People's Choice. We also have a judges table for the Critics' Choice. And, that whole time you're sipping on cocktails and listening to live music. And it's really just a fun and festive event. We have some great participants this year from other restaurants and a lot of old secret saucers. Cliff from Bodega, who won it last year. He was a Steuben chef for more than a decade. Wild Taco, our old GM Yoon, is over there. Esther's, Mac Fam, great new Asian fast casual over on Broadway. CD Wings, another old Vesta alumni. Osage Cafe, like I said, that's part of the organization that we're supporting. And the Post, part of the Big Red F group, fried chicken and all kinds of chicken. And one of my mentors and favorite people, and Dave Query in that Big Red F group. So those are the participants at Wings and Whiskey.
And Ace and Steuben.
Of course. Yes. It's funny. We've never competed with our signature wing, the Tiger Wing. We always felt that it's like, everybody knows our wing. So we always try to get creative and do something new and interesting, which will be true this year as well. However, we are launching our line of Ace chicken wing sauces. Our wings have been voted best in the country, best in Denver, and we take a lot of pride in them. And after it's been 12 years now, we're finally putting them in a bottle and releasing them on Wings and Whiskey. So,
well, you've talked about them a lot. I know you have them because you just showed.
There's the Tiger Wing.
Okay,
that's the Dragon Wing.
I think the Tiger Wing is the one we ordered.
And the Buffalo Wing.
Wow.
It's kind of an Asian buffalo wing. They're all delicious. The Tiger is the signature, but we're going to sell them as a 3-pack when they hit the market as well.
Okay, will they be available if you go to Wings and Whiskey?
Those will be the sneak peek at Wings and Whiskey. There'll be 200 3-packs available. Some of the VIP tickets that were purchased come with a 3-pack, so there's probably about 175 3-packs available for sale that day. And then a few weeks down the line, we'll have them for sale to the general public at the restaurants, on the website, and hopefully it on a retail shelf near you soon.
Yeah, well, that always is the thing, but you know what? It's a pleasure to go by the restaurants anyway. And it's an excuse to eat there if you want. But you've been working on these, gosh, for years now. I just remember.
I mean, for sure, the wings and the sauces and perfecting them all. This project got off the ground about a year ago, when the owner of Motherlode Sauces, which is a great co-packing company here in Hudson, Colorado, came in and tasted our wings and decided we should make this happen. So,
Yay.
Motherlode partner, what's that?
I said, yay.
Yeah, yeah, and it's crazy. It's taken a year, but just last week we were there out at the manufacturing plant, and it's so cool to see, 6,000 bottles of sauce being
Oh,
filled and labeled and going through those,
and
I,
it's your
I get
baby.
excited at that kind of stuff,
Me
watching,
too.
yeah, watching it go down the conveyor belt and the labels go on and the sauce get full. And we went through rounds and rounds trying to perfect the recipe. When you do it in that quantity, it's and making it shelf stable. You got to tweak a lot of pieces and parts to get the recipe right on.
Good for you. Okay, now, before we end Wings and Whiskey, are there still tickets available?
There are still tickets available. Go to aceatserve.com and you can sign up there. I think there's maybe 5 VIP tickets left, which gets you just early entry and early access to everything before the bigger crowds show up. But it's never, we keep it, I think, at 300 tickets. So it's very comfortable and it's never overly crowded. You can eat, you get fed, nobody leaves hungry. Oh, back to the wings for a second. We will be serving all these wings as well. They're not competing, but the tiger wings, the Asian
Oh,
buffalo,
yeah,
the
right.
Asian buffalo and the dragon will all be available to taste and to taste the new bottled sauces too.
And there's plenty of wings there. I mean, it's very generous.
Yes, you can it's pretty much all you can eat wings.
Yeah, and I mean, I bet you, I don't know, what time does it go for?
What is
I
it?
know it starts at 3 for
Yeah,
the
3 to
early.
7.
Okay, well, if you got there at 6:30, you'd still have wings.
Oh, we do not run out of wings.
Okay,
We set
can
up
you,
fryers in the alley. Everyone's just cooking. Some of our sponsors and purveyors are super kind and donate enough wings that they just keep coming.
yeah, good for you. And what is the price of the general tickets? Because I
Uh,
know they're reasonable.
yeah, it's I think $85 a ticket this year, and that includes 2 drink tickets, all you can eat wings, the live music, and then a bunch of other freebies and games throughout the event.
Okay, because I bought a VIP ticket, so I have no idea what the
All right,
other one
see you
was.
on the early side.
Oh, early stay late. I
Yeah.
am I
Actually, I'm wrong. $70 for the GA, and it was $90 for VIP.
I thought it was something like that, and then I figured I can't argue with you because you know.
I don't know all the details.
Yeah, I know that feeling. All right, now Ace is Eat Serve is Asian ping pong fun. And you have a fabulous new chef for the last, what, 6, 8 months at least. And you have a new menu. And even I have no clue because I'm about to ask. Tell me about the new menu because I have not seen it.
Sure. Well, Chef Kamla actually started right at the first of the year. Those local might remember him from his years at Departure. He was the executive chef there in Cherry Creek, which was a higher end modern Asian restaurant. Got a lot of accolades, a lot of great reviews. He's worked at everything from Tao in New York City. He's worked for Michael Mina. He worked at Budokan. Um, he's been in Vegas. He's been in New Jersey, Atlantic City, New York. He is a professional, experienced chef. Locally, he was also a Garden Grace and Quality Italian for a short time. He's awesome. So for the
He's
past
really,
4 months, five, going on 5 here, we have been, just giving him the opportunity to learn what we do at Ace and to test out his new dishes and food and get guest feedback and staff feedback. It's been really exciting. As a generalization, I would say he brings some finesse. The food, it has like a little just lighter, cleaner. The flavor profiles are a little, they're not so powerful as some of our past dishes. It's the portion sizes are and the price points are both smaller. So the idea is that you can get more taste and more flavors going on the table versus, bigger entrees and higher price points. So all those things are coming, and I'd say we changed about 60% of the menu.
okay, so tell me a few of your favorite new things. I can tell
Uh,
you a few of my old things, but I don't want to say something that's not going to be
well, I'll tell you that we kept the majority of the categories. So, we still have bao buns, but
there.
they're
Okay.
they're new. We have a karage chicken bao bun that's a new bao bun and a banh mi bao bun, which is delicious and is exactly what it sounds like.
I'm
It's a
on my way right now. I am now getting hungry on a miserable day.
Um, we have these tuna tartare spring rolls, which are one of my favorites, and just the kind of dish reminds me of the pork belly at Vesta. It's kind of a spicy tuna mix, similar to what you would get in at a sushi restaurant. But then we hand roll these smaller spring roll wrappers, almost like a small cigar, and then we pipe the tuna mixture into the spring roll. So it's just like a 3-bite starter, a little bit of crunch, a little bit of that spicy tuna. I shouldn't call it spicy. It's not. Everyone's giving me a hard time. I'm calling it's not that spicy. Like you've lost your spice tolerance, is what they're telling me. Um, it's delicious. It's
Well,
one of
I'm
those two
not,
or three bites.
I love spice, so it doesn't matter to me.
I do too. I do too. I'm like, my mother-in-law would eat this and call it spicy. I don't think it's spicy, but do we need to call it spicy or not? So that's
Yeah.
one of the funny debates going on right now. There's a delicious sort of Thai curry, Colorado Alamosa bass, quickly fried, as a mango papaya salad on top with cilantro. It's that whole fillet we're bringing in the fish whole. Oh, we have a side mushroom dish of local mushrooms, which sounds simple, just ginger
No,
and scallion and soy.
I
Uh,
adore mushrooms.
yeah, and it's one of the dishes that I'm like, that should go on every table, right? Like no matter what. And a bok choy. Those two side dishes are new, and are just sort of these complements to so much of the other food. The
Okay,
clay pot chicken is replacing the cashew chicken, and it is a major
that
upgrade.
sounds good. Okay, I assume you're not focusing on ramen as much.
No, but we are bringing back actually our best-selling ramen from the past, which was our spicy pork ramen. We've had a version of it recently with pork
Yeah.
belly, but we're bringing back the spicy ground pork
Ooh,
mixture. That's the original way we did it, and that's what people love the most. So we're bringing it back.
oh, does it sound
It's
like?
spicy. It's spicy though. I will say that one is spicy.
Okay, I believe that. But I mean, I wouldn't care, but I do believe it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, well, it's that now. The new menu has started.
We started 2 nights ago. Yep. 2 nights ago, we had a great event with the Colorado Restaurant Association. Their Pro Start winners. It's a big event that they do annually. So it was kind of interesting timing. We were doing this huge event while we were releasing the new menu. So last night was our first full night of the new menu. And it's great. It's exciting. Anytime you release a new menu in the restaurant, especially this has been almost a year since Chef Ta left Ace. The staff's excited. We have a new cocktail list. We have new beers. We have new sakes. We have new aprons. We have new plateware. It just has this
We have a
feeling
new,
of
wait, do we have a new wine?
there are new wines. Yes,
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my
We don't
God.
sell much wine at Ace. We sell sake and whiskey, and but we do have new wines. Um, we have a new happy hour with $5 slushies all summer.
Oh, it's
During
fun.
happy hour from 4 to 6, we extended our happy
Oh,
hour.
whoa. Are you sure
Um,
it's 4 to 6?
Yep, that one I'm sure about. Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, on
well,
the weekends, it's from open till 6 o'clock. So we open at noon right now. So all
oh,
day. And yeah, $5 slushies, great for summer drinking.
good for you. No, because when Tom was on once, he said happy hour was 4 to 6, and then he said, no, sorry. So that's why I'm just being sure.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
it's
I
definitely
don't care. I like
it's a change. It used to be 5, we're extending it to 6.
good for you.
Um, Not that anybody works normal hours anymore, right? Like, but it's an added hour of happy hour. Why not?
Because I want to be happy for an extra hour.
Right. We all do.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting, the staff's excited. It has some of that energy of like a new restaurant in some ways, new
It
leadership
does.
and a lot of new things.
And there, anybody who is watching, there is ping pong, which I have been there a couple of nights that I've never seen so many ping pong players still.
Yeah. It's fun, it's I've always said if you just stop, if you're at Ace and just stop for a second and watch people play.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to play.
Well, you could play, but I'm just saying what's really fun is just to watch people. You can't help but smile when you're
Oh,
playing. It's almost like bowling. It's just fun and it's good old school, innocent fun, right? And
you don't
watching
find
people chase balls, watching kids play, watching first dates play, just watching people laugh and smile. It's heartwarming.
good for you. And before we move over to Steuben's, you also have a fabulous patio.
Oh yeah, one of the best patios in Denver for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, fire pits, misters, shade, sun, you name it. Couches,
and
swinging
anything.
chairs.
And honestly, the food original. How many years has Ace been open now?
We opened in 2012, so
Okay.
going on 13 years here.
Well, it was always good, but in the last few years, you have upgraded the quality to a new level. It's fun, reasonable prices, but more fine dining in what you do. I'm trying to say it's much better in fabrics.
I appreciate that. I agree. I think
In baby talk, how's that?
yeah, when Chef Talk came on, which was now 7 years ago, we elevated and took a jump on the culinary side. And I really believe we're doing that again right now with Chef Kamla. Some of Chef Ta's signatures, the wings are still on there, and the crispy beef will never leave. But it's really fun and exciting to kind of elevate yet again. And we try to put out that level of food and compete with the best modern Asian in town, but in a more casual and fun environment,
I was
and
going to
maybe
say,
a tad lower price point.
and people should know this is not a fancy restaurant. It's big, but walk in, blue jeans are fine. You don't have to put on
Anything goes.
party clothes. It's just fun. Okay.
Anything goes, yeah. And great for groups. I mean, we do really large parties and a ton of events, and people rent out the whole Pong Hall. This weekend, we're loaded with prom parties. It's just going
Oh,
to be fun.
fun to see
Um,
those.
yeah. We have we don't do a lot of TVs, never have at our restaurant, but we do have one big screen TV in the Pong room. So all the Nuggets and Avs games have been
Oh,
playing.
God.
That's
Yes.
fun
It's ruining my sleep.
too.
It starts too late. I moved, they start earlier.
Imagine
Okay.
being on the East Coast. Just
Oh,
think
no.
about that. That's where I grew up.
Yeah. I'd have to go to sleep and wake up.
Yeah, take a nap.
Right. Okay. Now move across the way, the alley, and we're at Steuben's. And it's just an American diner. I adore it. I mean, seriously, there's something for whatever your mood is. It's casual. I think you've won a zillion awards, and they're all deserved. So tell me, my friend, about Steuben's.
Steuben's, I'm so grateful for Steuben's. You know,
And so am I.
it's it's an amazing consistent restaurant that just attracts everybody, all generations, all kinds of people, and everybody loves it. And
Great.
you know, it's going on 17 years at Steuben's. So Vesta was 23 when we closed. So I'm like, wow, we're on the tails now of Vesta. I mean, feel so grateful to have that type of longevity, and
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
it's a
This
credit
day
to
and
the team, to the kitchen crew. You know, it's did you see the movie Chef, the food truck movie?
age.
Yes. So you know that's, and I talk about this at my orientation. There's that scene where he's teaching his kid how to make a grilled cheese. And you can make a grilled cheese, or you can remember the lunch lady grilled cheese at school that was like on a sheet tray, and they stick it in the oven and it comes out and it's like cardboard. Or you take the time, it's three ingredients: bread, butter, and cheese. Some people cheat with some mayonnaise. Um, but you needed to get that golden brown on the outside. You need the cheese melted perfectly so that when you bite into it, it crunches and then it pulls. And when it's done right, it's just one of the most simple pleasures in life. But getting the team to embrace that philosophy when it comes to BLTs and burgers and fried chicken, and it's not fancy food, but it's a scratch kitchen, and our team takes a ton of pride in making sure that it comes out consistently. And you know, they know that that golden brown crunchy crust is one of my personal pet peeves when it comes to a griddled sandwich. Like, it's got to
my
be
new
golden.
favorite is the Rachel.
Oh, good.
Oh, if you take it off, I may have to kill you.
Oh, I'm
But
glad you said that, because something else is coming off that I was only worried about you. But now that the Rachel's your
okay,
favorite.
I know what you're saying. I no, you can take it off because I have Rachel.
All right.
And
And on occasion, you call us ahead. We'll do it just for you. But
what not the
Rachel's staying.
yeah. Oh, okay. As long as the Rachel.
Rachel's staying.
No. And
Yeah.
like my son, who it blows my mind that this not young kid, my son, adores the meatloaf. You know, who would think mother never made, that's me, never made meatloaf. He loves the meatloaf.
That's great. Yeah, it's been a top seller since for 17 years. It
And
used to be a daily special. Way when we first opened, it was our Tuesday special, and it was such a high seller that we just like, you know what? And we're about to do that same strategy again with our dailies and take some of the winners and
so
make them
onion soup is
regular.
going on.
What's that?
Onion soup is going on. That's the Tuesday special.
Right. That'll come off for summer.
Oh, okay.
Um, but I think yeah, I don't want to say anything, but a couple of the best top selling dailies are going to become permanent parts of the menu.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And everybody knows your fried chicken, but I also have to say the price, I mean, this is you to talk, and I don't know why I am.
Go ahead, say it, say it.
No, the price of burgers all around town is getting to the point that it's stupid to go buy a burger almost. Not stupid, but it's a lot. You make the best burgers. And I adore burgers. I don't love meatloaf. I must, which is why I guess I never made it for my poor children. But your burgers are the best price, the best burgers.
I appreciate that. I mean, burgers are, there was an article recently, I think Linnea wrote, you know, I think the headline was why your $15 burger is actually cheap, a good price.
It is. Well,
It was
it is.
great. It was a great article explaining, I mean, you know, honestly, burgers are one of the more expensive food cost items on the menu. And we take a lot of pride. I think we don't get the media recognition, but it's just the straight ahead.
I'm
And if
giving
you
you
haven't
the
had the Crunch Burger yet, you got to try the Crunch Burger.
no.
The Crunch Burgers, if you like that, you know, that really pressed, you know, on the flat top with the onions, it gets like crispy on the outside. It's a double patty, but they're pressed down skinny. It's really,
Okay.
it's delicious.
You know, I'll try anything.
Try that one next time. It's my new favorite guilty pleasure at Steuben's. They're all guilty pleasures at Steuben's, but that one's my new favorite.
And they have great drinks, but they have great desserts in both places, because we're going to run out of an hour in a minute talking about these two restaurants and a great event. So let's just put it all together. The event is when? I know.
Week from Sunday, Sunday the 19th, 3 o'clock. There's still tickets available, aceeatserve.com. $70 for those general admission. And there are still tickets left. It always does sell out, so jump on it and come down and eat some wings and listen to some music with us. And Steuben's, we're going to be crazy this weekend. Mother's Day, I didn't even get to Mother's Day. Both restaurants. There's still some availability at Ace on Mother's Day, and we have a limited amount of Peking ducks available on Mother's Day. Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend, and prom parties.
And you do brunch both days too, both places.
Uh-oh.
You don't do brunch both places?
Frozen.
Oh, if you're frozen.
Lost you.
Okay, I'll tell you, they do brunch. Fabulous brunches on Saturday and Sunday. You're not coming back? I don't see him coming back. Ace, I believe, is closed on Monday. And I know they do happy hour. Oh, there you are. I'm trying to be you.
Thank you. You were frozen on my screen. I'm like, what happened?
You were frozen too. Okay, you do brunch on Saturday and Sunday, Mother's Day or not. It's Steuben's. Ace just Sunday or both days?
Saturday and Sunday we open at noon at Ace. We are gonna start earlier. On a, that's our next project as far as new menu goes. We're getting the dinner menu out, and then we'll kind of refresh the brunch. But we open at noon on the weekends at
Okay,
Ace.
you're frozen at my end.
Frozen again.
All right, can you hear me? Okay, Ace and Steuben's are both located on 17th Avenue between Pennsylvania and Pearl, and Ace is on the corner of 17th Avenue and Penn. Are you back?
I'm back. Yeah.
Oh, I would take over your...
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great.
And Steuben's is on 17 and Pearl. Tell them your websites and how to make a reservation. They take reservations.
We take reservations at both aceeatserve.com and steubensdenver.com.
Okay.
Got it. 17th and Pearl and 17th and Penn. There's parking lots at both restaurants. There's plenty of street parking. Looking forward to seeing you soon.
Whew, good thing I know a lot about these restaurants. I love you. Happy Mother's Day to Jen.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. And to all our viewers, have a great weekend. Much love, Gabby. We're going to both freeze. Love you.